Hey Matt, it's Chewy, and it's time for your weekly update. So this week, I finally put out a video that I've been working on for a long time. Well, I guess I haven't been working on it for a long time. It's just been something that I've been thinking about for a long time, and I guess the reason I'm thinking about it is because, of course, we've gotten an Animal Crossing Switch announcement. That was way back September 13th, 2018. It's been almost 5 months since that, but it's crazy. And I guess the thing I've been thinking about is like we're about to, I guess, end an era, which is Animal Crossing New Leaf. That game is going to be essentially, it's pretty old right now. It's essentially Animal Crossing Old Leaf at this point. I guess I always wonder if you played it. I know we used to play Animal Crossing together, and I feel like you had a town and stuff, and it might have been on Wild World and everything, so I kind of wonder if you played beyond that. I think you had City Folk, maybe, on the Wii? But anyways, so New Leaf, it's about to be done. We're not going to be playing that game anymore once the new game comes out. I mean, I'm sure people will be playing it because that's just, you know, a lot of games just you can always keep playing, especially Animal Crossing. But I'm essentially saying goodbye to it. I don't know when I'll go back to it, but I am playing just to like kind of complete some things that I've been trying to do, and I explained this all in the video, of course, but it's pretty strange. It's pretty strange to be at that point where you know the game's going to end at some and you're not really going to play it the same way you did. And I was thinking about this in terms of like kind of my older games, because now looking back at it, I really wish I still had like my original towns in those games, like Animal Crossing GameCube. That town's long gone. We deleted it, restarted it, and it was mostly because I remember at some point going and visiting some other memory cards and then realizing whenever you did that, one of your people moved away, one of your neighbors, and eventually your best friend leaves you, and you're just like, man, that is such a bummer. So after that, it just didn't feel the same. Like, it didn't have the same life in it because those characters that you really liked were gone. So yeah, it felt weird going back to that game after that, and so I just started a new town, and I didn't save that town ever. I remember little parts of it when I think about it, but I don't know, it's nothing that I can explain or anything, but just like little tiny parts of this game that I still remember, and at least the layout to my original town, but I wish I could go back to it and get it. The same thing happened with Wild World, essentially. Like, I got over it just the same way. Well, not exactly the same. I just played that game for a very long time. I did everything that I could do, and after that, I was just like, well, okay, I'm done. I'm ready to move on. And then City Folk comes out, and I went to that one, and the same thing. I just kept deleting each of these towns. So, like, my original City Folk, I don't know, actually, I will have to check our old Wii to see if I still have that town. As of right now, I don't think I do. So I have like a new City Folk town that I don't know, I don't remember when I started it, but regardless, essentially I feel like all of my old towns were gone, but New Leaf, this is the only one that I believe I still have. And yeah, so I still have this town that I started from day one of getting the game, and yeah, so it's kind of fun to be able to make a series around that and saying goodbye to this place that I spent a lot of time in. I played it a lot of friends came over and played with me, and I played with them, and so yeah, it was cool. But the new game is going to be coming out, and I guess I'm mentioning it now because there's a chance that we could be seeing this next game like any week now. It could be this week, it could be next, it could be just next month. I don't know how long they're going to take to show us something, but it's been, like I said, almost 5 months since we've seen anything. So it's about time. It's about time we see this new game, and yeah, so it's gonna feel different. But yeah, I guess outside of that, I've been thinking about working in more like general types of Nintendo content on the channel. I haven't been able to stick with one. I think the thing that helps with the Animal Crossing things is I know exactly what I'm doing each week. I know I'm doing like these weekly updates where I play Animal Crossing and visit somebody's dream town while I do that. And by the way, if anybody's watching this, you can go ahead and just leave a comment with your dream address, and I've been collecting a bunch. Usually, I take some from the friend code sheet that I have on Discord, and yeah, I highlight whatever I've already visited, and so yeah, I'm visiting dream towns in this series, and what's crazy is, like, now that I'm thinking about it, like, that's going to change completely when the new game comes out, because I'm going to probably switch over to playing the new game for these videos. But for now, it's New Leaf. I'm going to check out your towns. If you have, I guess, a town that you've essentially completed and feel like you've done all that you could do, maybe I'll start highlighting those as part of like a goodbye New Leaf like weekly thing. Well, at least just like seeing them weekly on these weekly updates, of course. But anyways, yeah, I want to work in more general Nintendo videos on the channel, because it is Chewy Plays Nintendo, and I've had ideas of things that I'm doing, but I've just been, Animal Crossing's been distracting me, and I feel like it's going to keep doing that until we get news, and even after we get news. But I don't know, right now it's kind of a lot of what I think about, and so that's been the focus. And of course, like, even when I work in those more Nintendo general videos, I would still do at least 3 Animal Crossing videos a week, which is what I do right now, where it's the weekly updates, the podcast, and a Friday video. The Friday is always going to be dedicated to Animal Crossing, because I feel like we got to start our weekends off great with that game. Yeah, so outside of that, I kind of stumbled upon this really funny story. It's a news story, and I don't know, it's from the internet, so I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it's accurate or anything, but essentially, it's hilarious. So this news article says that Osama bin Laden plays Animal Crossing, as well as a bunch of other different, well, I should say played Animal Crossing. But yeah, I guess the news article just, it sets it up as like Osama bin Laden's computer was, taken into custody, and they dug through the files, and they kind of, I guess, put out some of the information about that. I don't know how reliable this is. This is just a funny thing to think about. But yeah, essentially they said, like, he played a bunch of video games and watched anime, and then they kind of highlighted that Animal Crossing was one of the games, and I don't know, I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, like I said, I just don't know if it's believable. It could be true, it's probably not, but I was laughing while I read that, so I thought I'd let you know. Anyways, yeah, outside of that, I'm just like, we're watching a lot of trash TV these days. The Bachelor is on, and Celebrity Big Brother, and so yeah, I like to watch those things. I know you like Big Brother, and I wonder if you have been keeping up at all. Some of the last season was like pretty good, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna let you go. I think I've told you all that I can tell you. So I will hope you've had a great week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.